My fellow Americans, thank you for being here tonight on Tandy Time. Thank you, D-Dub, for your vote. I will try to be the greatest president that you have ever seen, D-Dub. Together, we will make sure that all leaderboards function until exactly the last second that they are active, and that everybody gets a pack, no matter how many moments they burn. How's everybody doing? Listen, I haven't been this interested in refreshing NBA Top Shot in a very long time. Can I get an amen from the congregation? It's been so long. I don't know about you guys, but I started burning things too early, of course. I was in like the top, I think I was like in 248th after burning the equivalent of, let's say, 1400 TSS. Now, obviously, you know how that goes because that was yesterday. And today, to get the cutoff to get a legendary pack, which was the first 350 people on a rookie burning leaderboard, I think you needed above, was it 20,000? 20,000 TSS, if I'm remembering correctly. So that's a lot. That is 20,000 TSS is basically $2,000 worth of moments that you purchased probably way back when they're worth a whole lot more money than that. And was it a good decision to burn $2,000 of moments that you purchased that are now worth less? Well, if it's worth less than 500, then I guess it's a good decision. And you know what I really like? I really like the fact that there's so many things about this that I like, actually. We don't need to, I mean, obviously the technical difficulties are a shame, but it's almost like when you keep the phone number of your ex-girlfriend, let's say, in your phone, right? Or someone that you really don't like, someone you had a fight with, a friend that you can't stand that friend anymore, and they don't ever try to talk to you whenever they call you just because they want something. And then one day you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to delete this off my phone. I'm not going to deal with this person anymore. This person is gone to me. And you know what? That was what the moments, the rookies that you overpaid for by 50x compared to what they are worth now, and you finally got rid of them. Did you get a pack? All right, so worst case scenario, you got a hot pack. Hopefully you thought this out a little bit and you didn't burn, today's value, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get a hot pack. We hope that's what happened. But I like this idea of sort of doing a little spring cleaning. It's May 25th. We're spring cleaning our NBA Top Shot collections. And it's good for that reason, for that sort of mental health reason, that emotional health reason. It's good because it cleans off the floor of the platform, and it's good because it's also burning a lot of high-priced items as well. As of yesterday, so this number probably doubled. As of yesterday, it was 4 million TSS that had been burned. That's $400,000 worth of moments that people had bought at one time, more or less, okay? Because that's not factoring in the people who got in super early, who spent $5 for a super rare, whatever, legendary, and now it's worth a lot more. But we could probably feel good calling it somewhere in that range of $400,000. And today that number probably doubled. I mean, it probably got close to $1 million. So think of that, $1 million worth of moments that people paid for, and there was offered some kind of a mechanism for people to want to get rid of those moments. I think it's good for like that emotional side. I think it also raised some floors, but we'll talk about the technical difficulties, I suppose, as well. It's a shame that there were some technical difficulties. It does seem, though, that they did tweet out that they're going to make sure that people who like dropped after the fact due to this technical difficulty still get the pack that they were supposed to get. That's what it appeared like to me. So anyway, I feel bad for the people who got burned. Some people are pretty emotional about it, saying they want to leave Top Shot on Twitter. I think all in all, this was a really smart thing to create. I think they got to create more of it. There's so much more supply to get rid of. This is the way forward, I do believe. So let's take a look at some of these comments, because I wasn't really looking at them while I was talking. It would have been a little too distracting, but thank you all for being here. I see some of you in here talking about the Heat and the Celtics. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. Budavane is Team Celtics. What's up? Blah, blah, blah. That's what we like to see. Green Curry's here. Daniel's here. Jules is here. Of course, Boston Base is here. Let's see. Poker Pro saying Tandy's going to host a Spaces this week and announce his run for office of GM of NBA Top. I would not want to be the GM of NBA Top Shot Poker Pro. I'll be honest with you. Stan Loves is doing the SpongeBob meme with all the letters and lowercase and uppercase saying, "Don't let us win 4." Well, listen, Stan Loves. I mean, be confident, pal. Be confident. It's your right to be confident. You have a 3-1 lead. The odds are heavily in the Miami Heat's favor. Heavily. Anyone who thinks that the Celtics are going to win this series, you're literally coming from a never has been done before place. So you should be confident. But the Celtics are the better team. Budavane, are we talking market decisions? Perfect cereal. Love the idea if they can somehow limit the pain on people that just miss out in the future. Hope to see it again. Yep, exactly. Stan, if they require burning S1 moments with high TSS for the remaining S1 moments, that would be good. Ryan, this should be used for all Lego packs going further. Boston, we love to see it. Green Curry, good take. Dr. Dunks, I went to high school with Johnny Davis. D-Dub, great. I'm only down 15,000 now, not 17,000. It's a start. Listen, it's a start. I mean, we've all made poor investments in the past. I know I have. Boston, some people feel great. Grote, the results are now final. All collectors in the original 1239 snapshot and who moved into prize position based on the 139 moments will receive the packs that they earned. Exactly. Ryan says the buffer packs with the strip was a great idea. I would agree with you, Ryan. Daniel says the GM is the definition of poisoned chalice. Yeah, I would not want to be the GM of NBA Top Shot. I mean, I don't know all the details, but I would assume there are a lot of decisions being made above the status of GM. And there's some pretty powerful people above the status of the GM that I think what they say goes. Okay. Ryan is saying you should never burn on. I think he's saying you should never wait until an hour before the burning window. Yeah, that's probably smart. Although obviously we saw some problems this time, but I imagine it would get better. And honestly, that's like a little bit, I was thinking about this. Imagine if this was on like any other blockchain. I mean, I know like, all right, are we really going to simp over the Flow blockchain? If you want to simp over the blockchain, go look at El Dumbo's tweets. You can go simp over the Flow blockchain. Let's give El Dumbo's Flow tweets a little simp video.
Let's simp.
Let's simp.
Let's simp.
Let's simp. Let's simp. Let's simp.
Yeah. So, but the Flow blockchain allowed, probably hundreds, if not thousands of moments, at no cost to you. And it worked for the most part. So imagine if that was on Ethereum. That would have been a disaster. All right. So Stan Loves is saying, pour one out for Puzzle Piece Dad and Nick B. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Puzzle Piece Dad, that was before the leaderboard, though. Puzzle Piece Dad said he's out. He doesn't want to do this anymore. And Nick B, also, who's a very dedicated Top Shot Twitter account as well, is today said, you know what? I dropped out of the leaderboard due to technical difficulties. That's it for me. I'm out of here. So let's see. I mean, what are the Vegas odds? You guys think they're really gone? I would say they aren't, honestly, if I had to guess. And the reason I would say that is because I think that we are part of this community at this point. We're part of this community of people who like basketball and people who like Top Shot, and they might not be as involved, but I'd be pretty surprised if they just, they're not going to delete their Twitter account. I'll put it that way. Or maybe they're going to create an ASMR stream. I mean, I've had those thoughts in the past. Puzzle Piece Dad was a Top Shot streamer, says Poker Pro Eric. Dr. Dunks is asking if my wife is Asian. She's not Asian, Dr. Dunks, but she's not white. She's Brazilian. Boston Bay says uppercase. Get over it. So I think you're reacting to a tweet that we all read, or a couple people were tweeting about this kind of thing. Mixed Screwdriver is given the Vegas odds of minus 250. They will be back. So that's a heavily favored. That's basically the odds of the Heat winning the series. I think they're minus 280 right now. And Ryan thinks they're going to come back when Wemby comes back. I don't live in Brazil, Dr. Dunks, but I do go quite often because her family's there. All right. So yeah, if you want to talk about those tweets, I guess we could talk about them, but I did tune into some of Mike's stream just before this one. He very graciously was my opener tonight. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. And Mike was talking about, I think it was the Shuckster did one, and also Drew did one. So Drew, I guess if you don't know about this, then I guess I'll show it to you. But yeah, so this is what Drew wrote. And if you don't know Drew was on Team Hold the other day. He's very bullish on NBA Top Shot. He's so bullish, in fact, that Zakarian wanted him on the show to kind of explain his position so that we all could understand it a little bit better. And he says this. He says, that was a fantastic experience. If you didn't make it, or if there was a glitch at the end, get over it. This is bigger than a pack. This is how NBA Top Shot generates the next bull run. So yeah, it's a little callous. It's not very nice. There's people who really care about this stuff who got screwed over. And so for them, this was not an excellent experience. This was not fantastic. This is not bigger than a pack. This is a glitch that affected them very much, because if you were trying to burn these moments rapidly, like a lot of people were. I mean, I was in DMs and people were going nuts. They were like, oh my God, I got to burn more, got to burn more, got to burn more. And you're freaking out, and you see that you're burning hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of moments, of current value of moments, right? Although no, that's probably not true. It's probably hundreds of dollars of current value of moments. And then in the end, it's all for nothing. And you basically get a hot pack. And I can definitely understand the frustration there. And I think you get farther in life being a little bit empathetic to those who have some poor luck in that situation. So I mean, in that case, Drew kind of just makes himself look shitty. There's no upside there. I mean, I would agree that overall, this is a good thing for NBA Top Shot. That's definitely how I felt. But I wouldn't be telling people to get over it if they had technical issues. That doesn't really make any sense. It just kind of comes across a little prickish. Okay. So Dr. Dunk says, I think his simp video is incriminating without an Asian wife. So let me tell you something, Dr. Dunks. That simp video, and for those of you who are just listening here and are not watching, that was something that happened during the NFT bull run. So when NFTs on OpenSea were just going for insane amounts, like my cool cat, which is now worth less than an ETH. And at one point it was worth 15 ETH. So I feel really good about that. As you can tell, this is nothing I say is financial advice, for good reason, because if you follow me, you will lose your money, guaranteed. But there was something called an Irene DAO, right? And that lady, her name is Irene, apparently. And those were basically static images of her saying like simp for me or saying whatever. I don't know what. And people were paying like multiple Ethereum for those, just speculating, playing hot potato, spending like the equivalent of, I don't know what, I mean, ETH was probably $4,000 at that point. I'm pretty sure those went probably as high as 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ETH. So people were spending, like $15,000, $20,000 on a JPEG with that Asian lady on it. Irene. She's like an Asian model. Green Curry says, is TS dead or not dead yet? So that was something that I thought was kind of interesting. When I made the thumbnail, when I named this video, it was actually originally supposed to be talking about the Celtics, is that the Celtics are not dead yet. However, it was a little tongue in cheek about Top Shot too, because I think, and this is something I want to talk about. Top Shot 50 gets released, I guess, what was that, last week? And a lot of people, or 2 weeks ago, and a lot of people are saying Top Shot's dead because you're not supposed to be allowed to go through the queue multiple times. That was supposed to be a reward for VIPs. It's dead because otherwise people wouldn't be able to get this pack. And now you got JKL 1769 420 is buying 80 packs and spending $40,000 on legendary packs. Top Shot's dead. That's where that comes from, right? And then people were saying, if you're going to drop another legendary so soon after the first legendary, then that's just even worse for Top Shot. So if people were thinking that Top Shot was dead when Top Shot 50 came out, then people would definitely think it's dead when this Rookie Revelations came out. However, I think what they did a really smart thing with this Burning Leaderboard. I think it was really clever. I think it shows you that they are willing to forego revenue. That's something I've talked about over and over again in the past, because I imagine that the degenerates on this platform, and there's still enough of them out there to sell out just about any pack drop. And this pack drop probably could have sold out without any Burning Leaderboard. The fact that they integrated a Burning leaderboard and gave away a bunch of packs via burning, and it did all those positive effects over the platform, and they took in less money for it. So that to me is a movement in the correct direction in terms of the management of this platform, in terms of being custodians of your user base, which is something we've also talked about a lot in the past. So Top Shot's not dead, getting rid of floor garbage, righting the wrongs of S2 and S3, that will get hype again. So although Drew Austin came across prickish, the correct thing that he did say is that this is what can like spark a bull run. Because if you can get rid of so much of those mistakes of oversupply, that technically is what you would think could start a bull run, as long as you are considerate and acting like custodians of your user base, and you're not going to now flood your user base with hundreds and thousands of moments next week or something like that. It's a delicate balance, it's a cosmic gumbo. Okay, gosh, I've got to take a breath. I've been going fast right now. I need like a video drop or something. What should we do? I don't know. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
All right, so let's keep on going here. Stan Love says he blocked this Drew dude. He's annoying as hell. Top Shot is alive, said Boston Base. Boston Base, he's coming off the high from his convention appearance. That's true. He was at Gary Vaynerchuk, his VCon over there, wherever it took place in like South Dakota, at the Holiday Inn in South Dakota. Daniel Easterman says, we all understood why Drew is still so bullish on Top Shot. He's a Series A investor. Then he got nasty because the chat called him out on it. Although he did say in the chat that he didn't put in a lot of money. However, I was thinking about this the other day. Did he put in a small amount of money very early? Although I think he said he was Series B, by the way, Daniel. But if he got in really early and put in just a little bit of money, that could potentially be worth a lot of money. So it's not really about how much he put in. It's more about how much of a share he has, I would say. Ryan says he has a chance to buy one in Q. Hard pass. It is a high price tag. I mean, unless you hit the Paolo Banchero, there's quite a few losers in that pack. If we're just talking about valuations here. Let's see. All right. I got a bullseye, but I'm late, so I don't know what I bullseyed. Oh, okay. He's talking about the VaynerCon. Jump Shoot says praise to Roham. I'll take any opportunity to do that.
Rohan.
All right. Green Curry, Top Shot will always be alive if Tandy's here. That's what I like to hear, Green Curry. Brent Sicko. Hello, Brent. How are you? Part of me wants to buy this pack. Look, they're rookies. Technically, when you collect, be it physical and in this case digital, people are usually going after rookies. But if we go take a live look at what's going on with the pricing, then let's just take a look, because you would spend $500, you'd get a MGLE. I don't know what those new MGLEs are going for, but you'd get an MGLE and you'd get a rookie moment. So that's pretty much what we want to see here. So let's try to go take a look. I'm going to go bring up the rookie revelations, and then we can just kind of see what those are going for right now, because that's the bulk of what you're getting in these packs. So let's go take a look. All right. From high to low, let's take a look. So as we said, Paulo Banchero, $1,800. So it's down actually like $200 since I last saw it. But anyway, that's the major win. You put down 500 and you get back 1,800. That's a lot. But after that, it's a pretty big drop off. So if you don't get Paulo Banchero, Jalen Williams, who was also an incredibly talented rookie this year, he is $100 above the cost of the price of the pack, excuse me. And then it's Benedict Mathurin, who's the cost of the pack. And after that, you're below pack cost. So there's basically 3 rookies that get you at or above pack cost. And after that, you're below. So even if you get a Walker Kessler, which is the 4th best rookie to pull in this pack, that's $415 low ask right now. And then your MGLE most likely is going to be less than the 85 to make up the difference. So if you're worried about value on this platform, and I know a lot of us are not, but if you are, then be weary, because that's four moments up there. And now you get a whole bunch here, 4, 8, 12, 14 other moments. And the worst you can do is this Dieng on the Thunder, and that'll get you back 219. So there's some pretty hard drops here if you buy this pack. So sicko, if you want to be a sicko, and if you want to go and try your luck and try to see a Magic logo, be my guest, but realize that the odds are probably not in your favor. Budavane. Oh no, I missed something here. Top Shot Tesla says, I'm getting too excited. You're probably right. Although we are 25 minutes in, I was getting worried that I was only like 10 minutes in and I already did all my content today. But Top Shot Tesla says the dude has too many picture frames to be trustworthy. And he was using a blur filter. So we don't even know what those picture frames were of. Could have been Bill Clinton in the blue dress pointing back at you. Budavane is saying, have you been working on some new drops? Love to see it. Budavane, the newest drop that I worked on, I don't know if you saw it yet, but it was of Supply. And this is a nice new scary one. And luckily we can play that drop today and not feel really badly about Supply, because this drop was well done, I have to say, because of the burn board. Budavane, okay, and D-Dub says, I love Top Shot. We need fans, not investors without patience. Listen, D-Dub, I think it depends on when you join the platform. I mean, there's probably people who joined during the peak who have the same take as you do, that people love Top Shot and they're not worried about the short to middle price fluctuations. And, I'm happy for those people. I think it makes a big difference, though, when you got in, how much you put down. And it's not so much about a lack of patience. It's more about frustration over decisions that have been made in the past that have directly affected the price of the things that you're holding. It's more about that, if I had to imagine. I don't think it's just people who want to get rich quick. I mean, that's definitely what attracted people in the beginning, but yeah, I would not just categorize everyone as just people without patience. I think it's people that got frustrated for some pretty valid reasons. However, I do think that what we're seeing on the platform is pretty good as we're moving forward. Perfect Cereal. How close are AIs to replacing Tandy? That's one thing about this whole AI thing, and that is kind of like a tangential. I really gotta organize my stuff, but let's do a couple seconds of the tangential drop because I haven't edited it down yet. So here's a tangential about AI. I think that AI is going to replace a lot of jobs. It will. I mean, it can even do lawyers' jobs right now. Sorry, Boston base, but like the AI is, if you're a writer, you're in trouble. But I don't think if you're creative, if you have to use your creativity, and I don't think like a robot is ever going to be able to replace that. They might have some kind of equation that makes something funny, but it's never going to be the same as a human being. I don't think it's the same as like VR. People putting those massive headsets on and trying to say that that's the same or that's as good. In the future, it's going to be like that Black Mirror episode where they go to the beach and it feels like you're really there. I don't think so. I don't think we'll ever get to that point. So there's like a human element that I believe will never be we'll never be able to push past that boundary of like the human element, the human touch, being able to see someone in front of you. That'll never be replaced, in my humble opinion. All right. Weisberg says, Top Shot is largely dead. I'm not saying it's 110% dead, but we're only looking at 2,000 to 3,000 people really trading on the platform. Is it that low right now, Weisberg? I thought the number was more like 5,000. Jumpsuit says, are you going to substitute stream for Zakarian when he takes a fancy vacation? Where's Zakarian going? He's going away again this summer? I had a great time replacing him last summer. That was fun. Perfect Cereal. He says, I've never met Tandy. No, Poker Pro says, I've never met Tandy in person. What if Tandy is an AI? That's a good point. I could be an AI. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Daniel says, as an individual / angel, it's usually very hard to get in on Series B, but I could be wrong. Would have to listen back. Also, you are right. A small amount then could be worth a lot now. Jumpshoot says, pretty sure Tandy is the board. Boston says, Tandy, buy one and give it away. What, buy a legendary and give it away? And Brent says, I've already got one. I'm probably being greedy. I'd agree. You're probably being greedy. QA says, how does Osmond Dieng get a legendary? Because they want to make a whole bunch of packs, QA. That's why. Jumpshoot, what's a better pet, a dog or a cat? Well, dogs are definitely the better pets. If you're talking about convenience factor, then it's a cat. But if you're asking me what's like a more like a loyal and sort of loving animal, it has to be a dog, in my opinion. Although I do like cats too, but dogs are better. All right, we're working down the chat right now. QA says there's nothing legendary about playing in the G League. Perfect says 7K for 75 rookie legendary full set seems low for a whale. Well, go ask Veerman and Alexo. They're probably like you're thinking. Boston Base says, hi Tandy, Top Shot collector here. I'm excited about the Celtics series and the redemption moments. How about you? Well, Boston Base, thanks for writing in. Honestly, Boston Base, I'm really excited about this Celtics game. I'll stop talking like that. I am excited about the Celtics game. Are we going to flip over to some Celtics standum right now? Because I like this narrative that's going on right now that the pressure is on the Heat. It's kind of laughable. I do wonder though, like how Stan Loves is feeling though. I know he's in the chat. I think that and I see I'm really behind on the chat, by the way. I'm going to try to get through this quickly, but I think that Heat fans, they got so close last year. They were a 3-pointer away. I mean, I remember watching that Jimmy Butler 3-pointer attempt and like my nuts went up to my chest. That's probably a bad way of saying it, but but I was really nervous. I thought that was going to go in. And this series, all playoffs, actually, the Celtics have been really hot and cold. The Celtics are a streaky team. They have been a streaky team for a long time. They're a team that has to hit their 3-pointers. The Heat are also a team that has to hit their 3-pointers. Really, all the NBA kind of works like this right now. there's so many 3-pointers taken compared to the way the NBA used to be played that you kind of live and die by the three. The Celtics have some really excellent 3-point shooters that have been playing like absolute dog shit. Al Horford, he joked to say that he's an elite 3-point shooter. He is an elite 3-point shooter, especially this year. He's an incredibly good 3-point shooter. However, he's been shooting like shit. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown also, like, kind of, one day Jason Tatum looks like God. The next day, Jason Tatum looks terrible. We also know that now Brogdon is playing with a strained or a tear in his arm. So the Heat definitely felt themselves and definitely thought they were going to sweep the Celtics. And this series should be 2-2 at the very least, but the Celtics just coughed it up. Now, I think that tonight, after last game, after Gabe Vincent, who is now playing like Michael Jordan all of a sudden, he's now out. I can see this definitely going 2-3, going back to Miami. You can make the case in your head that the Celtics are going to make this a 3-3 series. It's not that hard to figure out because the Heat are shooting way above their mean, let's say their average, those role players. They're hitting 3-point shots at a hell of a clip. Gabe Vincent is shooting like over 40% from three in the playoffs. Gabe Vincent is a career 30% 3-point shooter. And vice versa on the Celtics. The role players are shooting like 25% when normally all season long they shoot way higher. So it's not outside of the realm of possibility. It's not crazy to think that these players are going to revert back to their mean. It's a streaky game. It's a streaky league. The Celtics played like shit. The Heat were hitting all their 3-pointers. They went 3-0. It's not out of their own realm of possibility for the Celtics to also go 3-0. And then we'll have a game 7 in Boston, baby. That's what I like. That's what I like to believe, at least. And the redemption moments, listen, we've talked a lot about redemption moments. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a lot of fun, but it's also people get burned. And if you don't understand what you're doing, you're going to be upset. So I do love it. I think it's great. There's a lot of liquidity. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of very fast fluctuations. If you have the stomach for that, it's awesome. If you don't do it. I'm going to try to get through this now. Okay. Top Shot Tesla saying a lot of these rookies won't be in the league. Exactly. But that happens. That's just, that happens in all sports collectibles. Boston Base thinks I'm already rich. That's funny, Boston Base, considering you're on the top of every leaderboard. Let's see. Actually, Jeb is surprised to hear that Boston Base is a lawyer. Daniel says AI hype has totally eclipsed crypto hype now. I know. Isn't it amazing, Daniel, how everyone was like an NFT expert a year ago, and now everyone is an AI expert? Green Curry says, I think I'm safe as a physical therapist, but who knows? I would think so too. I don't think robots are going to be rehabilitating people, but that's true. We don't know. All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm just going down. Oh, Zakarian is going to beautiful city of Boston. That's nice. Brent says, when Boston comes back, I will lose my mind. I think that's fair. QA says, JT, Jason Tatum, needs to stop dressing like he's going to a Tony Montana pool party. Stan Love says, keep smoking that hopium. Listen, Stan Loves, the Heat were practically not even in the playoffs. Now the Heat are streaking positively, and Miami thinks they've got the best team in the league. The chickens, the hens, whatever the phrase is, are eventually going to come home to roost. All you can hope is, as a Miami Heat fan, that your streak lasts another however many more games, because you are playing out of your damn mind. The Miami Heat are playing like the best team in the league right now, but on paper, this is not the best team in the league. They are playing really well, and good for them and good for the Miami fans. But let's be honest, the Miami Heat are not the best team in the league. And if they win the NBA championship, good for you, but you're not the best team in the league. You're just not. It's Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and a bunch of like G Leaguers that are shooting 15% higher than they shot all year long in their whole career. So great. If you can keep that up, all the power to you. It's not unheard of. Surprises happen in the playoffs. But yeah, let's just say the Heat beat the Celtics. I'm pounding that Nuggets bet all day long. And if the Heat beat the Nuggets, God bless him. I mean, what else can we say? All right. Daniel says, let them get tired over 7 games so Denver can take the chip. So my Jokic moment pays out. Listen, I do think that Denver is going to be heavily favored, whether it's the Heat or it's the Celtics, because if the Celtics can manage to pull off the impossible, they're going to be beaten up badly. It'll be like last year. They're going to go into that series completely beaten up. And if it's the Heat, well, I just think Denver's is a strong, strong team. They're playing really well. They have a lot of rest. I think it's Denver's chip to lose. Top Shot Hot Shot says, we appreciate your hopeful fantasies. Now come back to reality. All right. Brent says, are you coming to NBA Con, Summer League? I don't have plans to do that, Brent. I have a 3-month-old daughter. Yeah, can't let Tandy catch up to chat. Here I am. Jeb says, Miami is better than Boston. Boston is a team full of losers. Well, Jeb, I guess it depends on how you define losers. Boston says, if Miami does beat Boston, they will get swept by Jokic. Exactly. Jump Shoot says, do the Top Shot predictive challenge on stream. I got to go make sure I have the right moments, Jump Shoot, before I do that. Perfect says, winning in the playoff determines who is the best team in the league, though. Yeah, you're right. But I got to talk my shit, Perfect Cereal. That's what being a sports fan is all about. If Patrick Ewing can go on Twitter and convince himself that the Knicks are the best team in the league, then I can convince myself that the Celtics are going to beat the Heat. And Stan Love says, enjoy your paper title after you get sent home to Cancun tonight. We'll see Stan Loves, won't we? Stan Love says, Tandy picked the Knicks over the Heat too. He doesn't know shit. I love it, Stan. I love it. QA. I had Nuggets versus Celtics in the final. Nuggets to win. Jokic MVP. I had the same final, but the Celtics to win, of course. Brent says, my son is 4 months old. They can handle themselves. Actually, Jeb says, Celtics have 0 fight in them when it matters. Tatum is incredible at scoring when he's up. Okay, that's an interesting take. Brown is basically already gone, and Smart is a clown. Jeb does not like Marcus Smart. Stan says the judge is streaming tonight. Over under on number of rants. Isn't the judge's entire stream one big rant? I mean, I know what he's going to complain about already. It's going to be the whales, the whales, the whales. The whales could just burn moments that they bought for $2, and they can just take these leaderboards so easily, and the rest of us, we just get screwed. That's what's going to happen. And let's play a shit, and I'm going to look in the background if I got my hot pack. Let's open a hot pack if I got it. Shit. Good news, everybody. I got my hot pack. Even though Pack Trip told me to hold on to this hot pack because the Paulo Banchero TSDs are inside of it, I'm going to open it. McScrewdriver makes a good point, which is the Heat were the 1 seed last year, and the team is basically the same. Well, then why were they the 8 seed this year, McScrewdriver? All right, let's do it. Let's rip this pack. Holiday of Hoops. I know that this music, though, is going to get muted, which is so annoying because then I got to do this thing on YouTube, and then it like gets rid of the chat, which pisses me off. So we're going to open it without the music. We'll play our own music. All right. I think, you know what, since my luck is so shit, let's play some sad music. This is the music I deserve. When I rip packs, this is the music they should play. You are about to rip dog shit. I hope you enjoy your rippled Devi on Jobja, because that's going to be your best card. Or moment, I should say. I'm kind of enjoying this.
First moment is a Seth Curry, numbered 3,157 out of 8,000. And the music could not be more accurate. Imagine burning like hundreds and hundreds of dollars for this. Next, we have Alexei Pokusevsky, aka Poku, a player that looks like a giraffe, who a lot of people thought would be the future of the Oklahoma Thunder, but who's definitely not. And we got Ja Morant getting blocked at the hoop. And that is numbered 6,120 out of 8,000 in a game that the Oklahoma City Thunder lost at home. So we're just missing one last moment here, folks. What are we thinking? Rippled for your pleasure? I know, right, Jeb? This was the right decision to play this music, wasn't it? Here we go. Pistons. That's the logo you want to see, right? Pistons. Killian Hayes, numbered 5,117 out of 5,555. At least the Pistons did beat the Mavericks that day. Killian Hayes. That looks like a spotlight series. So all this makes me think is when trade ticket packs, because that is the logical thought process after we saw what happened today, which was a whole lot of moments got burnt. And I'm sure there's a lot of people holding moments that they don't enjoy that are not rookies. And they're wondering, well, when do I get to burn my crap? I want to delete my ex-girlfriend's number off my phone too. Let me delete it already. Every time I look at it, it makes me feel bad. I'm going to go see if I can do this predictive challenge or not. All right. Let's see. Hopefully I have the moments I need. Let's do it. I'll bring this back in. I'll do some tunes again. Why not? All right. Here we go, folks. Thank you, Jump Shoot. That was an epic pack, right? Top Shot, Hot Shot, our condolences. Yes, it was terrible. Tandy has the best music on any NFT Bro stream with less than 100 viewers. That's right, Buddha Vane. But at least it's more than 100 viewers after the replay viewers and the podcast viewers. But yeah, that's true. Can we get this over 100? That would be nice, wouldn't it? But we're just not there yet. All right, so here we go. Most points. All right, that's an easy one. Jason Tatum, most points in a beautiful, scorching Celtics win. Most bench points. Grant Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, or Caleb Martin. All right, well, you know what? I would say, well, I guess I sold my Caleb Martin, so I'm going to have to go with Grant Williams. I feel fine with that guess. Most assists plus rebounds. Al Horford, Robert Williams III, or Bam Adebayo. Well, I don't have Bam Adebayo anymore, so I'll go with Robert Williams. Most blocks and steals. Derek White, Marcus Smart, or Kyle Lowry. It's definitely going to be White or Smart. I'm going to go Derek White. What am I missing? Oh, here we go. Will the combined score be over or under 220? Well, what's the line today? Celtics beat line. Let's go take a look. What's the line? What's the over-under? By the way, they are favored tonight by 8.5 points. Not that has meant anything this whole series, but the total is 215. So I'm going to go with under 220. So I need a heat moment. Let's do Jimmy Butler. There you go. Let's submit it. Good luck to me. All All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I thought that was fun. Yeah, jump shoot. TSD flex on Time Lord. That's right, baby. Do you guys want to win those moments that I ripped out of that pack? Should we do that? I could definitely give away some moments. A Seth Curry. That was a beautiful 3-point shot, was it not? If you're in this chat, you could win that Seth Curry, baby. Why don't we do it? Let's do StreamYard/giveaway. And let's see, what should our hashtag be? Let's do hashtag pain, because that's how we feel with that pack. So put hashtag pain, and then you can win your very own Poku, Steph Curry. What else we got? We got let me show you guys. Hashtag pain. Hit the like and subscribe, by the way, if you have not done that yet. And let's get hashtag pain in the chat, and you could win a Seth Curry, excuse me, not a Steph Curry, a Seth Curry. And make sure you like and sub. I mean, Ricky Ricardo, that might be a new name. So Ricky, like and sub, please. I want to see Ricky Ricardo as a sub. And let's see. Top Shot wants me to throw them in the garbage. Actually, Jeb said I would love to win 12 cents. Look, these are going to be trade tickets, And what does that mean? That means soon we're going to have trade ticket packs, and you're going to want these. Thank you, Ricky Ricardo. Done and done. That's what we like to hear. You get on the stream, you like and you subscribe. That's what you do. Pain. Hashtag pain. All right, let's see how we're doing on there. We got 10 entries. There's 30 of you here. 10 entries. If that's how many want it, if there's 20 of you that just are not interested, then I'm not going to force your hand. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But we'll live that on for a couple more minutes, or we'll come back to it. How about that? We'll do pain, T-pain. Let's see. Was there anything else that we wanted to cover? Let me just look over my notes, because that's what I do. I prepare notes for you guys. Let's see. Oh, that's something that we didn't discuss, that you can now burn locked moments. That's a new thing. Some people weren't happy about that. I saw Poker Pro Eric did a GIF of goalposts being moved. So from my understanding, oh, that's true. Andy got sued. From my understanding, this was purely a technical thing. And I also think it's another thing that's good for the platform. I don't really think there's anything negative about being able to burn locked moments. So that's how I feel. Stan Love saying LeBron with another excuse today, saying he was playing injured like clockwork. Don't they all do that, though? Isn't that what always happens? Like a boxer loses, it's always like, oh, I got sick during training. Every single athlete, every single athlete believes they're the best in the world. And when they lose, they got to come up with something. All right. Let's talk about a couple more things here. Let's see. So Top Shot Tesla, so he's talking about Andy. So Andy, I think it's Andy 8052. I don't know enough about the story, to be perfectly honest with you. So I don't want to get myself in trouble or say something that I don't really truly understand. But I'll show you what I saw on Twitter today. Let me help you. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So if you see that there, he is being charged by the FBI with conspiracy to commit securities, price manipulation, and wire fraud. He's looking at 5 years in prison. And that is him right here, Andy 52. He spent $71,000 on Top Shot to buy the #1 cereal of a LeBron James tribute to Kobe. And the cheapest one for sale right now is for more than $200,000. Weren't those the days? So him and 4 others are being charged. They did some kind of scammy stuff with some coins that they were selling. And it seems like this is kind of happening all the time, though, with like all these shit coins as well. People are just manipulating. It's like unregistered securities. There's just weird shit happening all over the place. Definitely be careful if you ever put money into any of these weird shit coins. it might not end well for you. And we'll see what happens with Andy. I mean, he seems like a really smart guy. Whenever I saw him on the podcast that he liked to do with Mike and Jack Settleman and Jack, who else? A couple other guys, right? He always seemed like a pretty smart guy, but this is one of those situations where if you do things that are questionable, like most of these people in this crypto space are doing, you might just get the magnifying glass on you, and you gotta try to figure out what's going to happen after that. Some people get away with this, and some people don't. And we'll see which camp Andy will fall into. All right. Unlockalypse is coming. That's soon. And Boston says, remember when he was selling off all his moments? Yeah, he made a lot of money. Epic is a new name. Epic. Like and subscribe, pal. Like and subscribe. Epic, we've got a giveaway happening right now. I want you to win it, Epic, because I don't recognize your name. So we want Epic to win this giveaway. We're giving away an authentic NBA collectible, NBA Top Shot moment, sharp shooting Seth Curry, a future trade ticket that will be able to be used in trade ticket packs. Just put in #pain in the chat, and you could win it. That's right, Epic. You could win this moment. All right. Murakamiya says he seemed nice, bad mustache. That's probably why he's in trouble. Listen, if you watch enough Disney movies, you know that the bad guys have mustaches. So if you're gonna commit crimes, don't have a mustache. That's probably gonna work against you. And Top Shot Tesla says now he's leaving the crypto space. That's not a coincidence. That's an order. Is that the case? That's unfortunate. And we saw before this FBI case came down on him, he tweeted about how he was dissolving his company. Ryan says, I love the switch to 4 p.m. on Thursdays. Me too, Ryan. Especially now that I have 2 kids. It's just it's too difficult to be able to do it on my time. I guess for you all, 4 p.m. Sundays. For me, that's 9 p.m. Sundays. It's just a bit tiring, especially when you work the next day on the Monday. You get those Sunday scaries while you're streaming. That's no good, is it? Pain, #train, #disdain. And Top Shot Tesla, he knew what was coming. Yeah, that's why he dissolved his company, obviously, right? I didn't realize that when I first heard about it, but that would make the most sense, wouldn't it? All right, guys, we're at just about an hour, although really technically 50 minutes. So if there's anything else you guys want to talk about for a few more minutes, we can do it. Let's see how many people we have. We have 14 entries to get this beautiful Seth Curry moment. QA says maybe Andy's a Freddie Mercury fan. Sure, maybe, but you got to understand what you're giving up. You're giving up by growing that Freddie Mercury mustache. You are still making yourself look like a Disney villain, and that's going to have its downsides. Jump Shoot says, "How about that Ron DeSantis Spaces?" So, man, I'm so itchy. The DeSantis Spaces, I actually I didn't know what happened. Apparently, there was a lot of technical glitches because when I logged in the morning into Twitter, I saw that Donald Trump had made some kind of like funny reenactment of the Spaces of DeSantis, and I guess it didn't go very well. I think that announcing a presidential run on a Spaces is a really shitty decision. If you were smart, you would do it like Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson did a pre-planned, pre-recorded, professional-looking video on Twitter. That is what you should have done. And then that gets like millions of impressions. Who the hell listens to Spaces anymore? Do you guys listen to Spaces? Remember when people used to do that a lot? I mean, I guess there still are a lot of people that listen to Spaces, but I find the user experience on Spaces pretty bad, honestly. I have to really be interested in what I'm listening to, like a Top Shot Tony V Spaces. That I'll listen to. But a lot of these Spaces, even when I see some of these, like it's crypto NFT related and there's 7,000 people in it, and it's just like a shit show. It's all people talking over each other. It's no good. I don't enjoy Spaces personally. All right.
Actually, Jeb might have to change his name to actually DeSantis. He's going to get cooked, probably. And let's see what else. Top Shot Tesla, can we fire up for spaces? Yeah, we could. Maybe we could. Ryan says Claymore left and the NFT market went to shit. I don't actually know who Claymore is. 500,000 were on at the start. Then the second time was only 250,000. So I guess you're talking about the spaces. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's see who's going to win this Seth Curry. Remember, like and subscribe. Let's play a little video for you guys. Epic, who's probably new here. Let's think about, I should have played this drop earlier. Drew, when he heard people saying that they had technical difficulties.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
And this one goes out to Puzzle Piece Dad and Nick B. Just watching the technical difficulties. Just give him a swift kick to the nuts. This is for you guys.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
And to those of you who were chasing this pack, putting the equivalent of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, spending the equivalent of $800, $900, $1,000 to get a legendary that you could have just spent $500 for.
Stop it. Get some help.
And if you're wondering what article of clothing you should wear this weekend when you go to the cookout, see, that's what we do on the show. Epic. That's why you got to come back to the stream. Not only can you win a Seth Curry authentic licensed digital collectible, there's Jesse Lemon. Jesse, that's a new name, I think. Make sure you're liked and subscribed so you too can win authentic NBA digital collectibles verified on the blockchain. And make sure you invite a friend to join the chat. Actually, just kidding. We're about to end. This is still from when the Judge was on, or else Judge will force us all to watch the live token feed for an hour. Those were the days, folks. If you weren't here, you don't know what NBA Top Shot peak days were like. Judgy would watch a live token stream. He would watch a live token feed for hours. He'd be up until 6 o'clock in the morning buying hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of NBA Top Shot moments. Oh, this is Chills. He's here. 3Ball is here. Payne. Yeah, Jesse Lemon, remember. So Jesse Lemon is just on a different username. But yeah, those were the glory days when Judgy used to be on there sniping. And me too. Sometimes when I think about that too, like this is kind of a stupid example because I made way just awful buys in the past. But I feel kind of guilty about something, which is when it was impossible to get $2 moments, when the floor was $3, I think. I would sometimes when we knew that trade ticket packs were coming and the floor was $3, I would be like doing activities with my wife and my son, and I'd be looking at live token. And every time I saw a $2 moment come on, I'd be refreshing like crazy on my phone, trying to nab that $2 moment. So sometimes like you realize as you zoom out after some of this kind of crazy shit that you do and all this time that you spend, and you're like, man, that was a mistake. I guess sometimes it works in your favor, but anyway, you live and you learn. What can I say? Jules says, buy a pack for your kid's inheritance. That's a great idea, Jules. Top Shot Tesla says, next time, pretend you're someone. Gotta pump Tandy's ego. That's right, Top Shot Tesla. That's right. Jesse, you should have said, thanks, I'm new here. I'll sub. What a great stream you have here. I'm definitely going to come back next week. You're the best. Okay. Hashtag Roham. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Rohan.
That's all right, Jesse. You can just pretend now. I'm gonna tell myself that's what happened. All right, let's do it. Who's gonna get the Seth Curry? 19 entries. You love to see it. Here we go. Let's roll it.
Dr. Dunks, fan of the show, loyal only tan, loyal listener. Dr. Dunks wins. Dr. Dunks, I need to be reminded of your Top Shot name. I know it's Flunky McFlunkerson or something, but you're going to be able to add this. Dr. Dunks is a VIP on Top Shot. So this Seth Curry moment surely will be a memorable moment in Dr. Dunks' collection. So congratulations to Dr. Dunks. Yep, Dr. Dunks, first time winner. Is this Dr. Dunks? Is it you who are saying that like you never win the duck races? Was that you? Someone on Twitter was saying that they never win. I can't remember if that was you or if that was like Top Shot, Hot Shot, or something like that. Buddha Vein, does Seth Curry even count as a giveaway? Just blur your eyes. Just take your glasses off like me, and then you'll think that Seth Curry is actually Steph Curry. Here's a tangential. So like half my screen right now is a little bit blurry. Dr. Dunks is literally shaking right now. I got my glasses upgraded the other day. They put in stronger lenses. You got to make sure if you wear glasses that you try to work your eyes a little bit. Do your eye exercises. Look far away every once in a while. Because right now I'm half blurry. But anyway, I tried on some contact lenses the other day, and they're so weird. Because I remember when I first got glasses, it felt weird. Now it feels weird to take them off. Anyway, I'm sure you guys are really interested in that story. Okay. I guess that's it, guys. We did an hour. I feel good. Congrats on the new lenses. Thank you, 3-Ball. Top Shot Tesla says, I need carrots. Budavane says, Tandy without glasses is a trip. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. See, my wife likes me without glasses, but now I'm so used to having glasses that without glasses feels strange. But anyway, I don't know why this is important. It's not. But I appreciate all of you. I didn't play the community video. We love the community.
We love the community.
Top Shot Tesla, can this talk get any nerdier? Jesse, new lenses are important. That's true. 3-Ball, they always want to change us, right? They always want to change us. Top Shot Tesla uses hashtag bifocals. Dr. Donks, switch to daily contacts. Those are the contacts I got, Dr. Donks, but I haven't started using them because I think glasses are easier. Tandy without glasses equals losing 25 IQ. That is my fear, Top Shot, Hot Shot. Jules says Tandy invented the Tandy PC. I knew he was a baller. Is there a Tandy PC? I don't even know what that is. It's true, though. People think I'm way smarter because I wear glasses. Isn't that so funny? People are like, oh, do you know how to code? You must know how to code. I'm like, yeah, I work on the computer a lot. Oh, you must be a coder. Did you code Google? No. And then you take off your glasses and you're like, oh, do you clean bathrooms? Which elementary school do you clean bathrooms in? Did the glasses go back on? Oh, could you code something for me? Top Shot Tesla. Most memorable glasses in pop culture? That's a good question. I'd say probably Elton John. I'm sure there's some other really good answers to that, but I would say Elton John probably has the most memorable glasses in pop culture. Dr. Dunks says contacts are way easier and you can do activities. And that's true, Dr. Dunks. If you play basketball, for example, you definitely can't wear glasses. And when I play paddle, which is like a tennis, basically like playing tennis, although I haven't been able to play for 4 months or more since my daughter was born. I basically played once. Not good, guys. Not good. If you could stay active, take advantage of that. I would give anything to be able to be as active as I was before my daughter was born. Hopefully soon enough, I'll be active again as I was. But yeah, you get all foggy playing sports. They get all foggy. Super Luminal thinks Austin Powers glasses are the most special. Top Shot Tesla, Kareem's goggles. Those are legendary. QA expert, Elvis Costello. Are you putting these above Elton John, though? 3-Ball, career plans, either coding or custodian. That's right. CNC, baby. CNC, coding or custodian. Glasses off, convict. That's right. Glasses off. Hi, I'm here to do the crimes. Can someone direct me to the nearest crime location? Glasses on. I'm here to fix the codes of the rocket ship. We must fix these codes before the Russian missile hits and makes contact. Glasses off. I heard there were crimes that needed to get done. This is really stupid. Gotta admit. Weisberg says, don't let us win tonight. Push this thing to Miami for game 6. That's what I'm saying, Weisberg. I know that's acting right there, 3-ball. Don't let us win tonight. That's what I'm saying, Weisberg. Listen, if we lose this game, it will feel like such a letdown. I mean, of course, losing any games from now until game 7, hopefully, will feel like a massive letdown. But the Celtics played really well in game 4. They did. And that's the way they should be playing. So let's revert back to the mean. Let's make Stan Loves get really sad. Stan Loves is gonna smoke his ganja and be sad. That's what we want as Celtics fans. We want Stan Loves to be upset. The spread tonight, Top Shot Tesla, is -8.5, but that has literally meant nothing. The Celtics are a -500 or sub 500 team since last season when they made the finals. The Celtics are a sub 500 team at home. It makes absolutely no sense. And it also makes no sense for them to come back from 0-3 because no one's ever done it. And that's why they're going to do it. Dr. Dunks, doesn't every opposing team always think, don't let us win? Yeah, you would think so, wouldn't you? Stan Love says, don't let us end your season at home and give Jimmy Butler the first Larry Bird trophy. That's a great point, Stan. Stan, listen, Gabe Vincent's not playing, and everybody knows that Gabe Vincent is a top 5 player of all time. So he's not playing. That's good for the Celtics. That's true, though. It's all love. This is what we do. You gotta show out for your team. Don't be a prick about it. When people are pricks to me about it, I don't mind, but I try not to be pricks to other people. Even though I want Stan Loves to be sad just because he's a Heat fan. But I still like Stan Loves. Very much so. All right. Okay, guys, listen. I had fun. I hope you had fun. If you decide to buy that Rookie Revelations pack, then good luck to you. But I will say that I feel a lot better than what we would have felt if this was just a normally dropped pack. We would have felt pretty bad. And you know what? We feel okay because this was a good idea by NBA Top Shot. And we feel okay as Celtics fans because the NBA Finals appearing Boston Celtics have a chance to make history. Is it likely? No, it's not likely. The odds right now in Vegas for the Celtics to win the series, I think, are plus 250, which still I would say isn't even high enough. I think it should be even higher. The Heat are a wonderful team. They're a fantastic team, and we wouldn't be surprised if the Heat win. But go Celtics. And Weisberg, I'm not going to be at Summer League. Listen, I really hope to make it out there, but it's just too hard with a small child. I hope to make it out there. Hopefully So Rare's listening and they want to sponsor me. Maybe next year I'll go. Or maybe this year I'll go. If So Rare says, listen, we want to put you out there, want to put you in a nice hotel. So Rare seems to like to send people to things. So So Rare, I'll talk about So Rare every day if you want, if you send me to it. All right, I'll see you next week as well. Top Hot Shot. Celtics in 7 says QA expert. That's what I like. That's what we hope. No one's ever done it. No one's ever done it. Why not us? I want to see Kevin Millar at the Garden tonight. All right, everybody. Thanks for paying attention. Thanks for cooperating. Thanks for participating. And just tell me, where's the crimes now that this stream is over? Can somebody please direct me to the nearest crimes? All right. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your day.
Static Selector.